Hey guys, Kamusta? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be reacting to why Filipinos are the best singers in the world. I've watched a lot of Filipino singers, I've listened to a lot of Filipino singers, and I know how incredibly talented they are. So today I'll be reacting to another request to watch why they are the best singers in the world. So let's get started.
Why are Filipinos such great singers? Let me give you just a little bit of background on myself before I tell you the 3 reasons that I think Filipinos are such great singers. I have traveled to every country in Asia except for Nepal. I've never been to Nepal, but every other country, and I've worked with many, if not most, of the best Filipino singers in the world. Either recording, performing live in some kind of way, and I've seen firsthand what their lifestyles are like, what their family is like, and so I feel like I have a fairly clear perspective on why Filipinos are such great singers. I often see online people commenting, both Filipinos and non-Filipinos, about Filipinos being great singers. You'll often hear Filipinos say, from kind of a point of hubristic pride, Filipinos are the best singers. And then you'll hear foreigners also say, from a similar kind of point of view, well, of course they're a good singer, they're Filipino. And in both cases, I don't think that it gives credit to the Filipino singer. I think when you come at Filipinos being great singers from the point of view of, oh, they're just automatically great singers because they have some kind of special DNA, it really doesn't give credit to that Filipino singer.
Yeah.
And
I agree to that.
Filipinos do not have any kind of special DNA or genes that makes them better singers than anyone else. I do not believe. The number 3 reason why Filipinos are such great singers, I'm going to call karaoke. Everyone loves to sing, but Filipinos love to sing more than any other people I've ever come across in my life. If you go to most Asian countries, you'll hear people singing karaoke, and karaoke is something fun to go do. But in the Philippines, just about every household has a home karaoke machine, and many of them sing nightly karaoke, and for sure at every single party. So this is something that's just part of people's culture, is to get up and sing live. There's no other country really in the world that does that, where live singing is such a part of daily life. So because of this karaoke reason and this emphasis and happiness that's centers around live singing,
amazing way to
Filipinos
say.
get more of a chance to practice singing than any people that I've ever come across. And also just daily, you'll see people walking down the street in the Philippines singing a song, or just sitting there, maybe a security guard while he's on duty singing a Lionel Richie song or something while he's just standing there. So singing is something that's just part of your daily life in the Philippines. And the most important thing when it comes to becoming a great singer is practice. So there is practice built in already into Filipino culture. Now, the number 2 reason why Filipinos are such great singers, Filipinos love 70s and 80s music, where singers were incredible singers. They love the Michael Boltons and the Whitney Houstons and the Bryan Adams, Journey, those people that are the most difficult singers in the world to sing. And in the US, a lot of that music is kind of looked at as cheesy. We think of, the music that a lot of young guys would look up to would be Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, those guys that really aren't incredible vocalists. And that's more of the music that the average guy would sing, or some country music or something, where those vocalists aren't those top 1% kind of vocalists like Michael Bolton or Steve Perry, Bryan Adams, those kind of guys.
Very true.
So Filipinos
Really
generally
true.
just gravitate towards that music, and that's the music that they practice singing. And again, whatever you practice is what you become good at. So when you hear a Filipino guy sing a song by Journey, that's an impressive song. Most other people in the world cannot sing those songs, but because it's so part of Filipino culture and those are the songs that they practice, they're able to sing those incredible songs. Now, the number 1 reason, and I don't think it's the most important reason, but we're just not doing it in any particular order here, is that within Filipino culture, there are a lot of poorer to middle class people that really see singing as a chance to elevate themselves, both financially and just sort of their status in life. I noticed when I traveled to a lot of other Asian countries, for instance, like China, there were a lot of people that liked singing there, but their parents would kind of say to them, oh no, don't try and be a singer. You should just go to school and just study. And they didn't encourage that. Versus I noticed within Filipino parents, many of my friends who are the best Filipino singers have very supportive parents who really saw that their child had talent in singing, because within Filipino culture, often you'll help your family out. So when you have someone that has some kind of singing talent and they're doing well with that, when it's nurtured, it helps the entire family. So I noticed that a lot of Filipino families, when they discovered this talent, they would think to themselves, you could make money with this, and you could get a job abroad performing in a club or some kind of music venue and make really great money, even if you don't become famous, and you'll be able to send it back to us, and it will help the entire family. And so I think that's a big reason, and that's a reason why you see amazing Filipino bands all over the world, is that they're out there helping and supporting their family. Singing is looked at as an opportunity to actually help the family. Not to everyone, I'm not saying that there aren't any parents that don't discourage their kids and say, no, just go to school and study. But generally, it's looked at as being a positive thing and something that you actually should go for and achieve if you have some kind of talent. Versus most other cultures around the world, I've noticed that music isn't so much seen as a positive thing that their child should go for as a full-time profession. I'm happy that all those reasons come together to make so many great Filipino singers, because it's really my pleasure to be able to collaborate with them.
Now, that is really amazing. That is a really amazing way of seeing it, especially the fact that the practice. I've never seen it that way. Of course, we all know that Filipinos are great singers. They love to sing, and there are many great Filipino singers across the world. Now, when you think about the karaoke part I talked about, because everything is practice. The more practice you do, the better you become, the more you perfect your craft and everything. So the fact that he mentioned that really opened my eyes to the reason why Filipinos are such great singers. It's all about practice, and it's what you practice that you become good at. And then when you practice for a long time, of course you've got to have some talent for it as well. But if you practice over and over again, then you'll be way better than just the average person, even if they are also talented, because you've been practicing basically since you were small. You've got an advantage over them. So I really agree with his first point. It's just amazing. That second point was really it really resonated with me. It makes perfect sense. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time.